Well, welcome to our game show Binge Child's Play. Child's Play's Mother's Day Marathon, a classic cult game show. We got some classic episodes of Child's Play, and it comes on after this. Messages. And we'll be back after these words.
Okay, kids, take a break.
Coke is it?
Coke is it? The most refreshing way to make the most of every day. And wherever you go and whatever you do, there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it?
The biggest taste you've ever found.
Coke is it?
The one that never lets you down.
Coke is it?
The most refreshing taste around.
Coke is it?
It's the smile you can't hide, 'cause it comes from inside.
Like the time that you spend with your family and friends. It's the way that you feel when you know it's real. Coke is it? The most refreshing taste around. Coke is it? Coke is it?
CBS presents this program in color.
This is Ellen, age 7. This is Edward, age 8. This is Danielle, age 7.5. This is Christian, age 8. These children and others like them will try to make you understand what they're talking about on Child's Play. And here is the host of Child's Play, Bill Cullen.
Thank you. Hi there. Hello there, and welcome to Child's Play, a game for grown-ups. We're going to meet the children in Child's Play in just a minute, but first, let us meet the grown-ups. Here's a lady. We've only known each other a relatively short time, but I swear since she's met me, she's gone on to be a success. It is Terry Carlos, our champion, with $5,500. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Rich lady. That's what I said yesterday, me and the rich. They tell us about your kids.
Well, I have Ricky, who is 10 years old. He plays football. And Patrick, who is 3, who plays everything.
Oh, Ricky plays and Patrick doesn't.
Yes.
Okay, and your opponent here is Kevin Farrell. Kevin, welcome to Child's Play. It's a pleasure to have you with us. You want to tell us anything about the children in your family?
Well, I can't tell you too much about my son Joshua, but I can tell you this, that the first 2 weeks we brought him home from the hospital, he cried night and day. Matter of fact, he's 2 weeks old in about 2 hours.
He's only 2 weeks old.
Right.
I don't blame him for crying. We're happy to have you.
You can tell by my eyes.
Didn't get much sleep, did you? Well, in spite of that, are you ready to go?
All ready.
You ready to go, Terry?
Yes.
Okay, we took our Child's Play cameras. We aimed them at children in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grades, 5 to 9 years of age. We gave them some everyday words and asked each child to tell us in his own way what that word means. Now, we're going to show you several children defining the same word, and you can take a guess after you have listened to each child. First, let us show the audience the word you're playing for. Okay, there's word number 1 up there. The audience knows all about it. We're going to start the guessing with you, Terry, so you watch and listen, because I love this name, and a lovely girl, too. Danielle Del Olio, 7.5 years old, from New York. Danielle?
People it's like a fight over lands. People want to control things. They want to have a lot of land so they can build up their environment, and in the old days they had kings, but now they don't. They just have presidents and other people, Republicans.
That distinction was Danielle's, not mine. Terry, what do you think the word is?
Oh, fight over lands. I don't know. Dignitaries, I don't
No,
know.
no, it's not dignitaries. And now is your turn, Kevin. Here's another description of the very same word, Frederick Stanton. Oh, he's a whiz. He's from New York City, and here's his description.
When the one country fights against itself, it can be caused by different things. By people that don't like kings, by people that don't like democracy, by people that don't like republicancy. It doesn't just include regular people. In blank, soldiers fight, not only regular people.
Do you believe he's only 7.5 years old? All right, Kevin, that's the second description of the same word. What do you think it is?
Okay, well, I'll have to say that I think he's talking about wars.
No, not wars. And Terry, it's back to you. Final description, and here's another one of our fine describers. He, too, is 7.5 from New York. Same word, Sasha Segan.
It's a war, like, say, one's happening in Poland right now. And one happened between the Americans and the British in 1775-76. It's actually a war, but it's a war for freedom.
Look at him.
Like one country revolts against another.
Boy, I'll tell you, he not only tells you, he sells you.
I'm telling you.
All right, Terry, that's the third and final description of the word. What do you think it is?
I'm going to say battle.
No. The answer is revolution. Revolution, a country fighting against itself. Okay, we'll be back with a new word, but right now we're going to show you this and give you a chance to collect your thoughts. Okay, we're back again, so let's get set for a brand new word. And this time we're going to begin with you, Kevin. First, let's show the folks at home and here in the studio what the word is going to be. Okay, they have an idea. And now here comes description number one. Kevin, listen to Michael Campisi. He's 6.5 and from Los Angeles. Michael.
Oh boy, I know lots about these. It's something that people go on and they have to sometimes guess words and stuff, and sometimes they have to. I want to sometimes that this man gives you a question, you have to write it, and this other person says a word, and that they think would feel like, say, all right, Henry is so dumb, and then they say, how dumb is he? He's so dumb. Last week, for his for his macaroni, he put in a blank. And they have to, like, if they get shoe, right, they say shoe, and they have to ask the 6 players, and if any of them shoe, some are triangles, circles, and some are circles and triangles, right? And that lights up if it's right. If it's not right, a buzz goes on.
And now, Kevin, keep in mind that was a 6-year-old. What do you think he was talking about?
I'm a little bit worried because I think I understood what he was saying. I'd have to say match game.
No, it is not match game. It did sound a lot like it, didn't it? The little oops you saw over his mouth means that he slipped and said the actual word, and we always block that out. Okay, Terry, remember what you heard. Here comes another description of the same word. Age 8, Los Angeles, Elizabeth Karen. Elizabeth, dear.
Like this, like child. Some contestants come up and guess things, and then they win lots of money if they get it right.
Okay, now what do you think, Terry?
It's a game show.
Game show is right. Game show is right. That's a point for Terry. You were a little too specific, Kevin. It is dangerous to be specific. We're just talking about game show. Terry, that gives you a point. We play Child's Play until time is up, and whoever is ahead at that point wins $500 and a chance at $5,000. New word coming up. We're going to begin with you this time, Terry. And here's Eileen Sirocco from Los Angeles to tell you about it. Here's a word for the folks at home.
Like someone who can really use stuff. Like fathers. They can fix tires, but the kids can't. So those kids call them.
Okay, I like Eileen. What do you think the word is, Terry?
Oh, boy, that's fixed. I'll say mechanic.
No, not mechanic. Okay, same word, Kevin, being described for you by Jerusha Klemperer, age 7.5 from New York. Jerusha.
Well, if somebody in school really knows a lot of math and they're really good at it, they're better than everybody in the class, and they're good at all the other subjects in school, and nobody else is better than them, and it's like they were born to be perfect, that nobody could beat them.
It's your shot, Kevin.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd have to say maybe expert.
No, it is not expert. It comes back to you, Terry, and uh-oh, here he comes again. He's still 7.5. He's still from New York, and he's Sasha Segan, to put it in his perspective.
It's somebody who's smart, and actually an official one is classified as over 170 IQ. At least that's what told me in a magazine. And it isn't smart, it's real smart.
Did that bit of... That's Sasha. Believe me, you can count on Sasha. Did that bit of histrionics do...
That is what he is a genius.
Genius. You're right in both cases, Terry. Correct. Okay, Terry, that's... I think he is, too. That's 2 for Terry. Kevin hasn't scored yet. We come up with a brand new word. Let us show it to the folks at home and here in the studio. There is the word. Okay, here's Lindsay Beamish, 7, from Los Angeles. And here's the way she describes the word. Lindsay.
Let's say somebody wanted a baby, okay? Or a child, whatever. And so what they did is, they couldn't have a baby because they were too old. And they still wanted one. So they can go to this little, it's a place where you buy children where their mothers put them when they don't want them anymore. And you can get one, you can buy it, and it will be your child. That's what it means.
Okay, what... Lindsay Beamish, what word was Lindsay describing?
Well, I hope I'm not going to strike out, but I'm going to say adoption.
Adoption is right. You got it? Okay. That's okay. Lindsay did a pretty good job, did she not? Okay, the score now is 2 for Terry and 1 for Kevin. And when we come back to Child's Play, we're going to shift gears and play the game for speed in the Fast Play round. We'll be back to do Fast Play on Child's Play in just a moment. This for you. Okay. Now we're going to do some fast play. We're going to show you this time a series of children, each child defining a different word. As soon as either of you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. In fast play, we double the score, so 2 points for every right answer. Okay, now let's start. Oh, when you hear this school bell, incidentally, that means time is up. And whoever's ahead at that point wins the game, $500 and a chance at $5,000. Now, in fast play, we do not show the audience the word. That's so they can play along with us. So get ready to interrupt the moment you think you know what the word is. Here's word number 1, described by Seth Horowitz. Seth.
It's something that's green and says ribbit, ribbit.
You're first, Terry.
A frog.
For 2 points, frog is the right answer. You have a 4-1 lead at this point. Next word coming up, here's Tiffany Woodring to tell you what it is. Tiffany.
I don't think there's really such thing as but on Valentine's Day, they say he shoots.
Terry.
Cupid.
Cupid is the right answer. You did it. Just Valentine's Day. You put 2 and 2 together very well on Valentine's Day and a little bit of shoots. Okay, next one coming up, 6-1 for Terry. Here's David Roof. He gets right to the point as a rule. David?
This is something that is posted up, well, like around, could be around houses to keep up.
Terry for 2 points.
A fence.
A fence is the right answer. Posted to keep out dogs, and you have an 8-1 lead. Okay, next word coming up. Ravi Isola tells us about this one. Ready to interrupt. Ravi.
There's no such thing as them, but they say that if you find the lamp and you rub it.
You're first for 2 points, Kevin.
Genie.
You got 2 points, Kevin. Genie's the right answer. All you needed was a lamp, and you rub it, and you got it. It's 8 for Terry and 3 for Kevin, and here's Erica Stevenson. She has a word. Interrupt when you think you know what it is.
It's black and gray, and some kinds can make you sneeze.
Terry.
Pepper.
Pepper's right. Black and gray and can make you sneeze. 10 for Terry. 3 for Kevin. Fast play goes on with Brandon Watson describing another word. Brandon.
This word means something you would put a letter in to send.
Terry's first.
An envelope.
Terry's right. Envelope is the right answer. You're up to 12. Another word coming up. Here's Heather Chapman back with us again. Hello, Heather. Tell us about it.
They're things that come from a potato when they strip them.
Quickly, Terry.
French fries.
Right, Terry. You did it again. Boy, oh boy. Are you moving? I didn't mean you had to answer quickly. I meant you hit the button quickly, and that's fine with me. Here comes another one. Tiffany Woodring. She's back with us again, and let's hear what Tiffany has to say.
Some people believe in them, some people don't. And in the Bible it says that he created man.
Kevin.
God.
Correct, Kevin. You have 2 points, and it's 14-5. Daryl Ortloff has another word ready to interrupt. Daryl.
A person that he bumps into you on purpose and tries to take your money.
You're first, Kevin.
I would have to say a bully.
Nope. Nope. You get a shot at it, Terry.
Oh, a purse snatcher.
Nope. The word was pickpocket.
Pickpocket.
The way, the motive of having, or the motif of working. Here's Anastasia Amador with another word for you. Anastasia.
It has 2 wheels, and you have to balance on it, and you have 2 handlebars, but no pedals. You have...
What do you think, Terry?
Unicycle.
Nope, it's not a unicycle. Here's the rest of the clue for you, Kevin. Listen carefully.
Put one foot down and push, and you glide and try to balance.
What do you think it is, Kevin?
Oh, boy.
Time is up. It's scooter.
Scooter.
That's more. That's it. Time is up. Hey, Terry, you are the winner again. Congratulations. Come on over here, Terry. You're the big winner. Watch your step. Come on again, Rick. You did it again. Kevin, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We're happy to have you. We have some very nice prizes for you.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you. Congratulations, ladies. We'll be back here to give you a chance to triple play at another $5,000. But before we do that, we thought we might do this. Then we'll be back.
Thomas.
So you arrived here with $5,500. You won last time. You added $500 to it, and now you're going to get a chance to try for another $5,000 in triple play, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, we asked our Child's Play kids to write brief definitions of a simple word. And then we took 3 definitions per word, each written by a different child, categorizing them A, B, or C. Some are far out, as you know. Some are right on the nose, but you'll never know until you pick definition A, B, or C. You'll have a total of 45 seconds to get 6 words. We pay you $100 a word, and if you get them all, you win $5,000. Keep in mind, and I know this is your second day with us, I know you know this, these definitions were written by children, but important to keep that. Now bring in the clock, and time will begin when you tell me where you want to start.
C.
It's when your joints get stiff.
Arthritis.
Correct. Next word.
B.
The grass is damp.
Do.
Do is right. Next
A.
word. A chemical that could mess up your brain.
B.
The bad ones could poison you. The good ones help.
Pills.
Take another.
C.
Something a doctor
Medicine.
No, take another word.
A.
One of your relatives that died a long time ago.
Ancestor.
Right. Another word.
B.
Like the Dodgers, it is who you root for.
Team.
Take another.
A.
When you love a movie star and buy all their records.
A fan.
Right. One more.
B.
When two families are against each other.
Feud.
You, right. Feud is the right answer. Take another.
A.
Eight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is a shame. Did I give you a short shrift on there?
Well.
Did I not take a second or so? Did I not? Look. Let me say, it is the money that Reagan keeps. It is the money that Reagan keeps.
Taxes.
No, you know what I was going to do? If you had come up with that, I was going to give it to you. And I didn't know what the answer was. I frankly thought it was taxes. You know what the money is that Reagan keeps? Don't he wish he could? Budget.
Oh.
But you see what would happen? That was one of those you wouldn't have gotten on one. You do have, however, 5 corrected, $500 apiece. That's another $500. You have $6,500 at all. Okay. Now, the one, Terry, that took most of the time ended up with something a doctor prescribes.
Medicine.
Drug. You had pills and things like that. We were all around it. Yeah. But you do have yourself... And next time you're going to take on another challenger and take a shot at another $5,000. We'll be back in a moment. Right now we have this for you. They're the folks right there.
I had a midlife crisis.
We got 6,500. See you again tomorrow. Thank you. If you like kids, you love Child's Play. Goodbye.
You're in the mix. The clock ticks. You're in a fix. You're out of tricks. But suddenly, it all just clicks.
The world's best players. The web's most popular games. A $1 million prize. The World Wide Web Games. Hosted by Todd Newton. Tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central. Test your skills against the web's best gamers at gsn.com.
GSN.
The network for games.
The most refreshing way to make the most of every day. And wherever you go and whatever you do, there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it, the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it, the one that never lets you down. Coke is it, the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it.
Who can tell you if the price is right? And even in the stress, look out of sight. Who show off prices with the greatest of ease, sitting or standing and sometimes on their knees. They're Barker's beauties, let's give them a hand. Janice and Holly, the lovely Diane. I've got to say it, you know that it's true. Hey, Barker's beauties, I love you.
This is Cynthia, age 6. This is Kendra, age 7. This is Tony, age 7. This is Emily, age 7. These children and others like them will try to make you understand what they're talking about on Child's Play. And here is the host of Child's Play, Bill Cullen.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all right. Thank you very much, and welcome to Child's Play, a game for grown-ups. Hey, you want to meet our grown-ups? I'm going to introduce you right now to 2 lovely-looking ladies. First of all is our current and reigning champion. She's back for her 5th consecutive day. So far, well, let me tell you, forget so far. Her name is Pam Brambilla. So far, here's the big part. She has won $17,300. Welcome back, Pam. Boy, that's all right. Boy. You know, there are people who might be seeing you today who have not seen you before in your previous appearances, so tell us a little bit about you.
Right. I live in Brea with my husband of 12 years, Tony. I have a daughter, Dina, who is 10, and a son, Michael, who is 6, and I'm an instructional aide at an elementary school.
And tell us what Tony does.
Tony's a police officer. He's a burglary detective.
We're happy to have you. Is he here with you?
Yes, he's in the audience.
He's going to see that you get home safely.
Of course.
Let us say hello to our challenger and your opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Peggy Card, as I live and breathe. Welcome, Peggy. What do you do? What do you want us to know about you, Peggy?
Okay. Well, what I want you to know is that I live in a little town called Lake of the Woods. It's by Fisher Park, California. And I have 2 little girls, 3 years and 18 months, and I'm expecting a 3rd child at the end of March.
You are?
Sure am.
Congratulations, Peggy.
Thank you.
Okay. You're all set. We'll start the game. We know a little bit about both of our players. We aimed our cameras at kids who are 5 to 9 years of age, and we asked them to interpret some everyday words for us. Your job is going to be to guess what those words are. We will start the guessing with you, Pam, so you watch especially close. And before we do anything else, here is the word for the audience at home. Okay, now, everybody except our 2 players knows what word you're trying for. First word, described for us by Cynthia Hendricks. Cynthia is 6. She's from New York. Cynthia, please.
It's something that your mother puts on because when you grow older, your parents don't look as nice as they really are. And they're things to keep your face looking bright. And sometimes if you do it a lot and you keep put vitamin E in, you look like a younger person when you're really older.
Cynthia Hendricks has her own ideas. All right, based on what Cynthia said, what do you think the word is we're looking for, Pam?
Make you look younger. How about a facial?
No, not a facial. Good try. Now, you keep that description in mind, Peggy, and add to it this description, which will be brought to us by Nickel Alexander, 6 years old, from New York City. Nickel.
Well, every morning my mom goes into the bathroom and she takes this box out sometimes. And there are all these here's a black and here's a pinkish grayish. Here's a gray and then here's red and there's this and then there's sort of a stick. I mean, a little round thing at the end. And you brush it in the little colored dots, square rectangles, and then put it on your face.
I thought he was... I thought he was going to lose his train of thought when he found his finger there. But now, based on what you've heard, what do you think, Peggy?
Well, I think that he's talking about makeup.
You're right, Peggy. Makeup is needed. Okay. That's the way it works. See? Yeah. Not all that tough, is it? That gives you a point. We play Child's Play until time is up, and whoever is ahead at that point wins $500 and a chance at $5,000. We'll be back with Child's Play, as if you didn't know, right after this.
Wearing the incorrect bra size? Let's find out the answer. What percentage of women are wearing the wrong bra size? 30%, 50%, or 70%?
30? I'd say 70.
50. The correct answer is C. That's right. 70% of women are wearing the wrong bra size.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so smart.
To download a measuring tape and helpful fit tips, visit playtexbras.com. Stay tuned to GSN for more Close Call, brought to you by Playtex Bras.
Okay, we're back. Both of you get ready now. We're coming up with a new word, and this time we're going to be starting with you, Peggy. Before we do anything else, we're going to show the folks at home what the word is our players are playing for. Okay, first word described by Lindsay Beamish, 7 years old, from Los Angeles. Lindsay, dear, please.
Okay, let's say, you were gonna have a baby, huh? And
you need to know what to do before, because you never had one before, like to exercise or to take prenatal classes. And somebody who had 4 kids came up to you and said, well, this is what you should do. You should take hee-hee-hooing classes, breathing classes, and try and relax and count all your contractions. Hee-hee-hooing classes are is when you breathe and you go, since it hurts and you breathe.
She knows a lot more than I know is all I have to say. Of course, that's not difficult either. Based on what you heard Lindsay say, what do you think the word is we're looking for?
I think with talking about her friend is giving her all the advice.
Advice is the right answer, Peggy. Good.
Good.
That's remarkable. You got advice from hee-hee-ho and counting contractions. That's a marvelous job, Peggy.
Experience.
Well, that's right. When is yours due?
End of March.
Are you going to hee-hee-ho?
Probably.
I don't know about... I thought the only people who hee-hee-hoed were the 7 dwarfs right before they went off to work. But that's another story. It's... Do not boo the MC. It's 2 for Peggy. Pam has not scored yet, and we have ourselves another word coming up. Give the people at home a chance to see what we're playing with there. There's the next word. It is not hee-hee-ho. We got Jennifer Detlefson to describe it. We're going to start with you, Pam. Jennifer's 8 from Los Angeles, and here's the word.
Well, it's a man who rides a horse all the time and, like, carries sometimes. Maybe he can put a white scarf around his mouth sometimes, and he wears, like, black glasses. And he, sometimes he has his Indian friends to help him, and he has other friends to help for sometimes, and he can put out fires. If people get stuck in fires, he can go in and take them out. And he's very good to people. I wish I had one.
Okay. Jennifer Detlefson. Well, based on her description, what do you think, Pam?
Well, with the mask and the Indian friend, the Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger's right. Very well done. I'm actually surprised you got the mask because Jennifer said they were dark glasses, but that's the Hollywood version of it. We have 2 for Peggy. Pam has 1. We're going to begin with you, Peggy. Watch carefully. Here it is for the people at home. Okay, that's the word we're working on right now. First description by Noel Bright. He's 6 years old from New York. Noel, please.
Well, there are people who live out in the mountains and they fight for their food and they fish for their food. And they have these big, like, baseball bats made out of wood. And if any danger tried to hurt them, they'd go humba, 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 and pound down.
Noel Bright. Noel Bright. What do you think Noel is describing, Peggy?
Well, I've never met any in the mountains where I live, but I think he's talking about a caveman.
Right again. You 2 are playing well. And then pow him down. It's 3 for Peggy and Pam. You have 1. We're going to begin with you, Pam. 1. We're going to begin with you, Pam. Here's the next word. We'll show it to the people at home. Here in the studio, there's the word. To describe this is Gary Cohen, 7.5 years old, from Los Angeles. Gary, please, sir.
Something like Chinese or Mexican use to eat their lunches, dinners, and breakfasts. They use these certain things instead of forks, knives, and all the spoons.
All right, thank you, Gary. That's the way Gary looks at it. Based on Gary's description.
I don't know about the Mexican, but with the Chinese, how about chopsticks?
Chopsticks, absolutely right. I don't know. It's 3 for Peggy. Pam has 2. Peggy, we're going to start with you. This word will show to the people at home. Give them a chance to see what our players are going for. There's the word up there. You ready to go, Peggy?
Sure am.
Let's listen to Shalu Larios. Shalu's an old friend of this show. She's 7 years old from Los Angeles. Shalu, please.
It's something that, like, God is it, and you have to listen to him instead of all the other people, because God is the real one, and you love him very much, and you have to listen to him because he's really God, and he had to die for our sins because he wanted to, because he loved us very much. And I think he wears a crown because he's God, and he loves us very much, and we're going to go up in heaven and have a crown too, but it's called a halo, so we could wear it on top and to know that he's God.
Okay, that's about as far as Shalu's going to go with this. Shalu's done her best for you. Now, what do you think it is, Peggy?
I think talking about dying for our sins, she's talking about Jesus.
No, good guess based on what you heard. Now, remember that, Pam, and add to it what you're about to hear. This is Jacob Swed. He's 6 years old, too, from Los Angeles. Same word, Jacob.
Well, it's a that is very rich, and he has a lot of things, and he could have like 9 wives, and he can have a lot of jewelry, and he can have 200 pounds of gold and a lot of money, and he has a lot of clothes, and he has butlers and cooks and servants and all sorts of things.
All right, now there you heard what Jacob had to say. Keeping in mind what Shalu said, and now adding to that what Jacob said, what do you think, Pam?
Well, I think with the riches and the crown from before, king.
With a lot of bucklers, yes. King's the right answer. Look at us, good game here. You two both do very well in interpreting those definitions. It's tied up at 3-3. When we come back to Child's Play, we're going to shift gears and play the game for speed in the Fast Play round. We'll be back with Fast Play in just a moment. All tied up, three apiece. That's nice. Time for Fast Play. You can really break the tie here. We're going to show you a series of children, and each child will be defining a different word. As soon as either of you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. Fast Play, we double the points, so from now on, each correct answer will be worth 2 points. Now, when you hear this school bell, time's up. Whoever is ahead wins the game, $500 and a chance at $5,000. Okay, both of you ready to interrupt now for 2 points, every right answer. Here's the first word. Chris Cohen is going to tell us about it. Chris.
Like if you want to do that to an egg, you put it in.
What do you think it is, Pam?
Crack.
No, wrong answer. Hey, Peggy, the entire remaining part of the description is yours. Chris, pick it up, please.
In water, in hot water, in a bowl or a pan. And you put it on the stove so it heats up and it starts to bubble. And when it bubbles, it's doing it.
All right, what word are we looking for?
I think it's boiling.
Boiling is right answer. Okay, got one. 5-3 is the score. Next word, both players ready. Here's Rachel Gerstein with the word. Rachel.
Well, if you wanted to cook something, you cook it on it, and you could heat it. And usually, if you bake cookies on it, usually goes up to 350.
That's Pam.
Oven.
No, Pam, oven is not right. Listen to the rest of the description, Peggy. It's all yours. Rachel, please.
And you cook it. It usually has 2 parts, the top part and a part where you can put your food in to cook it.
That's all there is, Peggy. What do you think?
Okay, how about a stove?
Stove's the right answer, Peggy. That's another right one, and 7-3 to score. Pam, you got some catching up to do.
Okay.
Next word, Ravi Isola. Ravi, please, sir.
It's somebody that cleans up places like halls, schools.
Yes, Peggy.
A janitor.
Janitor's the right answer, Peggy. You're up to 9 points. Okay, now, both players ready to interrupt. Next word, Tad Morgan tells us about it. Tad.
It's what sailors or some other people or any other person use to rest on, and it's made, and it looks like a net stretched from one end or point to another.
Neither player wants to take a chance. Okay, time's up. Hammock. Hammock, what sailors use to rest on it, looks like a net. Okay, ready. 9-3, still a score. Ready to interrupt. Sasha Segan with the next word.
Well, it is a bird. I think it's related to the chicken, which goes gobble.
Turkey.
You got it on the first gobble. That's it, Pam. You're catching up 9-5. Next word, ready to interrupt, Amanda Postilnik. Amanda.
It's somebody who goes in a spaceship to...
Pam's first.
Astronaut.
Astronaut's right, Pam. It's 9-7. And here comes the next word. Both of you ready? Here's Heather Chapman with the next one. Heather.
There are things that are sort of back in your throat.
Pam.
Tonsils.
It's tied up at 9 points apiece. Okay, Peggy, Pam, both of you ready now. Ready to go. For 2 points, John Gallagher has the word John, sir.
It's something that they use to kill whales with.
Pam.
Harpoon.
Harpoon's right. You're in the lead, Pam. It's it. Time is up. 11-9. You win it, Pam. Congratulations. Come on over. Wow. Boy, it's your new red dress that did it for you. You did it. Congratulations. That was... Boy, Peggy played a sensational game, did she not? She really did. Peggy, you played very well, and for a moment there I thought you had it wrapped up, and Pam did one of her last-minute finishes. You picked up 9 points, and we have for you some very nice gifts. And thanks from all of us here at
Thank
South.
you, I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Peggy Clark. Thanks, Peggy. Bye-bye. Well, you're getting, come on over here and use my microphone. You're getting to the point where you have a patent on those fast finishes, have you not?
Too close.
You know, you picked up another $500, and this is your 5th day, your last day of eligibility. Yeah. When we get back here, you're going to be playing triple play game for a chance at your final $5,000. We'll be back to give her a shot at it, okay, Pam? Right now we'll do this for you. All right. Yeah. What's your total winnings now? $17,800, right? $17,800. I have this on. I don't like to make you nervous.
No.
Yes, I do. I really like to make people. I have it on very good authority, Pam. If you pick up the 5,000 here, if you go through and get them all right inside of 45 seconds, you will be our all-time money winner. Time would be enough. Okay? Does that make you feel worse?
Yes.
What's another 5,000 among
That's
friends?
right.
You got the 500. Time now to try for the 5,000 in our triple play game. This is your 5th chance at triple play, and as you know, our rules say that you get 5 chances at the big money. Last try, the very best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Let's hope together we can do it. I'll try to read them right. You try to answer them.
Okay.
Okay, now we asked our Child's Play kids to write brief definitions of simple words. Write them this time. And we took 3 definitions per word, each written by a different child, A, B, or C. You have a total of 45 seconds to get 6. Get them all. You win $5,000. Ready to go?
Ready.
Bring in the clock. Time will start when you tell me where you want to begin. Let's hope you do it.
B.
It is when people try to get each other down.
Wrestling.
Correct. Next.
A.
It's part of the dog family.
Woof.
Correct. Next.
B.
Wow. When a person's soul is still in their body.
Alive.
Take
C.
another. Okay, we'll give you that. Take one here. A wooden puppet that turned into a boy.
Pinocchio. B.
Correct. Next
B.
one, B. A sea mammal that looks like a fish.
A whale.
A whale, correct. Take
B.
another. People who fight an unfair government.
C.
A person who is against his own country.
Traitor.
Take another.
A.
Someone tells you to do something, you won't do it.
Resistor.
Take
New
another word.
Next word. B.
This word means a choice of... Oh, darn. Oh, I thought you had it, and you were going along so well. Let's get back to the one you missed. That was a difficult one. You went right down 1 through 5. And a person who is against his own country, rebel.
Rebel.
And of course, you tell someone to do something, they won't do it. Rebel was the play on that. Okay, that's it. You have won yourself a grand total of $18,300. We'll be back to talk to you in a little while. Right now, we have this for you.
It started with the 2 most charming hosts. Their fame spread quickly from sea to shining sea and beyond. The 6th monumental season of Lingo premieres Monday, April 2nd, 7:30, 6:30 Central on GSN. Play along at gsn.com.
Like kids, you'll love Child Play. Goodbye. We'll see you.
Bye.
Some departing contestants receive Maxell videotape. You can play your recordings over and over and still get better color resolution, sharper images, and clearer sound. Maxell, it's worth it. Volras stainless steel kitchenware is the choice of many finer restaurants to prepare, cook, and serve food in your home. The value is Volras. A cookbook and try improved chunky minestrone. It's
You're reaching for the finish line. You dig down deep, decide to find. You
really gonna want it.
The strength that you need, the will to succeed. This is it. It's for him and for you.
Hey, I'm proud of you, really proud. A Coke.
The biggest taste in China.
Good race. Who's your coach? My dad.
In 1950, the phrase rock and roll had yet to be coined. Harry Truman was in the White House. The average annual income was $3,200 a year. In 1950, a brand new car ran you $1,500, while gasoline was 25 cents a gallon. Also in 1950, America started watching What's My Line? Times certainly have changed, but you can still watch What's My Line every weeknight on Game Show Network.
Channel 2, New York.
CBS presents this program in color.
This is Joel, age 6.5. This is Heather, age 8. This is Nicole, age 8. This is Caleb, age 6. These children and others like them will try to make you understand what they're talking about on Child's Play. And here's the host of Child's Play, Bill Cullen.
Thank you all. Oops. Get back there. Ooh. Thank you.
Thank you all. Hello and welcome to Child's Play, a game for grown-ups. Now, boy, do we have a couple of good-looking players for you. Now, first of all, let's say hello to our champion. This is her second day. Last time, she won $5,500, and she didn't puncture, but she did bend my eardrum. Her name is Deborah Jackson. Welcome back, Deborah. Good to have you. Deborah, you are enthusiasm personified.
Oh,
hey,
thank you.
You told me that you were planning on getting married in the reasonably near future. Is that right?
Yes, in June to
Do you
a
want to tell
wonderful guy.
Tell us who he is?
His name is Walter Kemp, and he's into construction and cable.
You're going to be married in June?
Yes.
And you come to him with a dowry of at least $5,500, right?
I think he'll love me more.
Yeah. You're going to bury it in the backyard. Let us say hello to your opponent and make welcome Mona Moore. Welcome, Mona.
Thank you.
What are you, what's new or in your life that you'd like us to know about?
Well, I'm a native Californian, which maybe is why I'm crazy enough to own a singing telegram company.
Oh, you're the one. You're one of those ones, huh? Okay, we wish you well. We hope you do well. Both of you all ready to play? We're ready to start it. Let's get to Child's Play. We aimed our cameras at children 5 to 9 years of age, and we asked them to interpret everyday words, and your job will be to guess what those words are. Start the guessing as we usually do with our champion, Deborah. First, we show the audience the word you're playing for. Okay, words up there. First description, 7-year-old, name of Alan Schlechter, to describe the word. Alan, please.
It's like with the Playboy magazine, and a boy's doing it, and they don't want anybody to see it. Like that. You don't want that boy would get a lot of trouble, and I've seen somebody do that before, and I heard them scream, man. They were looking at Playboy magazines when they weren't supposed to.
Thank you, Alan Schlechter. I can't think of a comment I dare make. All I say is, Deborah, what do you think the word is?
Well, if you're doing something you're not supposed to, you're going around doing it. Are you being sneaky?
Sneaky is a very good answer based on what you heard. It's not it. Now, Mona, remember what you heard. Add to it the information I hope you will get from Cassie Feldman. Cassie does a good job. She's 7 years old. Cassie, please.
If you have a diary and you bring it to school and you show it and you leave it on your desk and you go to the bathroom and these kids that sit next to you, they grab it and they turn around and they open it up and they read it. And that's not good because this diary is something. This diary is that word. And if it's like this, you don't want the people to read it because it's very personal.
All right, Cassie. No argument there from me. Mona, what do you think the word is?
Something that's personal is private.
Private is the right answer. Well done, Mona. So Mona has a point. The score now is 1-0. We play Child's Play until time is up. Whoever is ahead at that point wins $500 and a chance at $5,000. We'll be back right after this. Okay, we're going to start with a new word, and this time we're going to begin with you, Mona. You're going to get first chance to answer, so listen carefully. Here's our little friend from South Carolina, 8-year-old Molly Turbeville. There's the word for the audience at home and here in the studio. Here's Molly with the word. Molly.
Once when I was playing softball on a team, this boy, he's kind of like a bully. The ball went outfield, and I was the outfielder, and he was an outfielder. I got the ball. He said, "Give me that ball." I go, "No, I'm not going to give you the ball." He goes, "You give me that ball, or I'm going to punch you." So I gave him the ball. And at recess at school once, I preached a sermon about getting that back. In my sermon, I said, "Marshall Wilkins, you better never take that ball away from me again."
Thank you, Molly Turbeville. And Marshall Wilkins, I hope you were listening. Based on the clue you heard, Mona, what do you think the word is we're looking for?
I think that she was threatening him.
Threatening is a good word that fits that, but not quite. Now, hang in there, Deborah, because we have some additional information coming your way. 8 years old, Sean Guerin. Same word, Sean.
It was on Happy Days once, where 17 years ago, Fondy pushed this, what's it called? Knuckle sandwich, is it called? Off this swing. And then one day he comes back thirsting for this kind of thing. And it's a word that someone comes back to get even with someone and fight them for evenness. Pow, pow, pow.
Thank you, Sean Guerin. I think we got a new star coming up the pike. Deborah, from Sean's description, what do you think the word is?
It's not nice to do, but you get revenge.
Revenge is the right answer. You did it, Sean. Okay, so Deborah has one and Mona has one, and we're coming up with a tie-breaking word, assuming one of you gets it. First of all, let's show the people at home. There's the word. Okay, let's see. We have a 6-and-a-half-year-old to describe this word. Name Ilana Christopher. Ilana, dear.
Let's say someone died. And they pray for them and stuff like that. They go, "This Bessie was a really special woman to her grandchild, like Corey and Samantha and Ilona," like that. Jewish ones have kippas on their hats, on their heads. They have scarves. I'm talking about Jewish ones. I've only seen a Jewish one.
Thank you. Oh, okay, Deborah, you heard the description. What do you think the word is?
She's talking about some kind of ceremony, so I'm going to say funeral.
No, it's not funeral. Remember what you heard, Mona, and listen on. This time it's Sarah Stoller. Sarah is 8 years old. Now she's describing the same word. Sarah.
It's like a person inside of a temple. And he says prayers and sings songs. And he works where there's like a light that's never put out.
I thank you, Sarah Stoller. Okay, Mona, reckon with that description in addition to the other, and what word pops to mind?
Inside a temple is a rabbi.
Rabbi is the right answer, and that's another one for you. Sarah has 2 and Deborah has 1, and we come up with another word. Give you a chance to guess for the people here. And at home, there's the word. Here's 9-year-old Alicia Peterson describing that word. Alicia, please.
It's like when you faint and you just like hear like this and you just look like you faint because you like saw, like if I ran into Linda Carter, who plays as Wonder Woman on the show, I would probably faint, go like this and just faint right on my mom's arms.
Okay, Alicia. Touching description. What do you think, Mona?
If I saw Linda Carter, I might pass out.
Pass out is a good answer. It's not quite the right answer. Remember that, Deborah? Add to it this. Here's 9-year-old Catherine DeLand describing the same word. Catherine?
Like when you've been knocked out. Like you fell down, like you're real sick. And you fall down or something, like you're drunk. And you're walking along the street and you bump your head real hard. And you fall down and you get knocked out.
Okay, that's Catherine DeLand's addition. Same word that Alicia described. What do you think it is, Deborah?
Would you become unconscious?
Unconscious is right. Look at that. We have a tie game now with Mona 2 points and Deborah 2 points. Another word coming up, and for the people at home, there's the word. And here to describe it, an 8-year-old Tara Knowings. Tara, please.
Yes, my mother smokes sometimes. She smokes a lot, but she finally stopped smoking because we made a deal. And then I don't like smoking because when I sit next to my mommy and we watch a movie and she smokes, it gets all in my eyes, and my eyes get bleary and they turn red, and then my nose and I start sneezing, and I don't like it.
Thank you, Tara, for that opinion on the subject. In addition to an opinion, there was a description there, Deborah. What word do you think we're looking for?
Maybe the last part of it. Maybe she gets irritated.
No, irritated is not it. Remember what you heard now, Mona, and listen to Mike Bondi. Mike is 8. He's describing the same word, Mike.
It means when people smoke, people here with oil, dirt, smog, and it gets water dirty. Sometimes it's made from chemicals and factories who make oil and dirty stuff, and it goes out of the fan, penetrates into the air and gets clogged up. And if we don't breathe, we won't have good air and we'll just die. Because if you don't have clean air, then how are we going to live?
Thank you, Mike. Good and provocative question. It's your turn, Mona. What do you think the word is?
Something we have too much of. Pollution.
Pollution is the right answer, and that's a score for you. Okay, the score is 3 for Mona and 2 for Deborah. When we come back to Child's Play, we're going to shift gears and play the game for speed in the Fast Play round. We'll be back with Fast Play in just a moment.
Okay, kids, take a break.
Coke is it? Coke is it? The most refreshing way to make the most of every day. And wherever you go and whatever you do, there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it? The biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it? The one that never let you down. Coke is it? The most refreshing taste around. Coke is it? It's the smile you can't hide, 'cause it comes from inside. Like the time that you spend with your family and friends. It's the way that you feel when you know it's real. Coke is it? The most refreshing taste around. Coke is it? Coke is it?
Time now for Fast Play. We're going to show you a series of children. Each child will define a different word. As soon as either of you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. Now, in Fast Play, we double the points, so from now on, each correct answer is worth 2 points. When you hear the school bell, time is up, and whoever is ahead wins the game, $500 and a chance at $5,000. Okay, both of you, good luck. Ready to interrupt. Here comes word number 1. Ethan Korngold to describe it. Ethan.
Well, it's usually when a river overflows.
That's Mona.
Flood.
Flood is the right answer. 2 points for you. Next word. Chris Casamasima. Both of you ready? Chris.
And he's really, really short, like almost as big as me. And I am small. And he's a really famous TV star. And he's...
What do you think, Deborah?
A tattoo?
No, not tattoo. There's a little bit of description left, Mona. It's all yours. Chris, finish, please.
On the... and movie star, too. And he's on Different Strokes. And he's black.
What do you think, Mona?
Ronald.
No. Gary Coleman. Score remains 5-2. Next word. Brooke Shafran describes it. Brooke.
What horses eat.
What do you think, Deborah?
Hay.
Hay yourself. You're right. 5-4. Jared Hertzberg with the next one. Jared, sir.
Somebody who herds animals.
Mona?
Shepherd.
No. Rest of the description all yours, Deborah. Hear him out. Jared, please.
And he rides a horse and he has a lasso. And sometimes he has a revolver. And there are movies about him having fights with Indians.
What do you think, Deborah?
He's a cowboy.
Cowboy, right answer. 6-5 is the score. Here's Jeremy Filner with the next one. Jeremy.
Well, this word is like when you take out your thumb and you go like this.
That's Mona.
Hitchhike.
Hitchhike, right answer. Score 7-6. Next word. Daniela Bader. Daniela.
It's a game, and you play it outside in the park, and it's like that it's squares, and they say 1.
Yes, Deborah?
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch, right answer. Score 8-7. Next word. Alex Hall. Alex, please.
It's something like a bad dream.
Deborah again.
Nightmare.
Nightmare's right, Deborah. 10-7. Here's Josh Goldwert with the next one. Josh.
And he's having a lot of family problems, like a divorce. He's gonna maybe divorce his wife. And he's like, he just said, forget it, I have enough problems on my own. I'm gonna reject running for president.
Deborah again.
Ted Kennedy.
Right again, Deborah. Score 12-7. Next, that's it. Deborah, you've done it again. Come on over. You're getting to be a habit with me. All right. Yeah. Congratulations. Let me thank Mona Moore a minute. Mona, you are indeed a good player and a lovely girl, and you were up against one sensational champ whilst she was on a hot streak. But Mona Moore, we thank you. Take our thanks and some nice gifts from Child's Play. Mona Moore, thank you. Thank you, Mona. Congratulations, champ. Boy, you and that Walt are going to have a lot of money for a good start in life. You picked up another $500. When we get back here, we're going to play triple play and give you a chance at another $5,000. We'll be back right after this. Okay? Deborah Jackson, you are something else.
Thanks.
Came in here with $5,500. Now you got $6,000. You know that.
Yeah.
And you're doing real well. Now, time for you to try for another $5,000 in the triple play game. We asked our Child's Play kids to write brief definitions of simple words. Took 3 definitions a word, each written by a different child, A, B, or C. You have a total of 45 seconds to get 6. We pay you $100 a word. And if you get them all, you win the $5,000. Okay?
Yes.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Take that deep breath, do whatever exercise you did last time.
Okay. All right, ready.
Let's cancel the game and I'll watch the exercise. Okay, now, you ready to go? Clock, we'll bring a clock in. It will not start now, Deborah, until you tell me where you want to start. Good luck.
C.
It's made of wood and it's brown.
A.
They put root beer in it.
Keg. B.
Keg, right, go on. You don't rob somebody or do a bad thing.
A.
The judge said you were not guilty.
Innocent.
Correct.
C.
A mad doctor.
A.
A huge, scary monster.
B.
He has 2 corks for ears and he's ugly.
Frankenstein.
Correct.
A.
Homework to do.
C.
Used for adding problems.
Addition. B.
Math that you work on.
Next one.
Okay.
A.
When you walk quietly.
B.
To go around without making a noise.
Tiptoe. C.
Correct. C, please. A garden that grows pumpkins.
A.
Something you can cover your pants.
B.
A thing to fix a hole in your jeans. Oh, boy. Patch would have been it. Patch would have been it, but you were 1 down because of a miss back there. First of all, let's take care of the ones you missed. The one math that you work on and things you take home to do, it helps in adding arithmetic.
Oh.
You said everything. You're all around. What was the other one, Timmy? Let me see. The other one was patch, which you did get a thing to fix a hole in your jeans. How much you get? 400? $6,400, and you're still here playing the game. We'll be back in just a moment. Right now, we have this for you. You gonna bring Walt when you come back?
Yep, he's gonna be here.
Okay, if you like kids, you'll love Child's Play. Wave to Walt and anyone else that might care. Bye out there. We'll see you.
Some departing contestants receive this compact, lightweight GE knife. Slices at any angle. Stainless steel blades have serrated cutting edges. The fingertip control bar has a safety lock. Wall mounting rack is included. A cassette recorder. This GE portable AC/DC cassette recorder has automatic shutoff. AC adapter included. Great to take with you any place. A cosmetic tray and super clip holds what you want when you want it. Self-adhesive or screw-in. The household organizer in the Try-It package super clip. Norelco 12-cup dial-a-brew 2 coffee maker with water window. Strength control on-off switch and dual heat control for constant temperature from Norelco. And all of the children appearing on Child's Play this week receive 3 of Epoch's pocket-sized LCD electronic games, including Monster Panic. Displays game action, clock, alarm settings, stopwatch time, date, day of week, hours of fun from Epoch. Or Smith Corona classic CT typewriter with 12-inch carriage, 88-character keyboard, built-in correction, full-range tabulation, and power spacing key. Together with hard-shell carrying case from Smith Corona. And some of the schools providing production facilities will receive K-Pro, the latest concept in personal home computers, 64K capacity, CRT and double disc drives, weighs 26 pounds. Complete software package, home education, and adventure games, K-Pro. This is Gene Wood speaking for Child's Play, a Mark Goodson television production.
You beat the team you had to beat. Hey, look! You did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it the one that never lets you down. Coke is it the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it. Coke is it.
1 minute. Here's the first word. Go. Me.
Ham.
Rapping them out, lady.
Password. Weeknights 8:20ish Eastern. Only on Game Show Network.
This is Brittany, age 6. This is Amy, age 7. This is Shauna, age 6. These children and others like them will try to make you understand what they're talking about on Child's Play. And here is the host of Child's Play, Bill Cullen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi there. Oh, that's all right. Thank you, Gene.
Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Child's Play, a game where children interpret the words that grown-ups try to guess. Shall we right now introduce our grown-ups? Let's say hello and welcome back our champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is her third day. She has so far earned, and we have given her, or will give her, $6,500. Francine Austerlitz. Welcome back, Francine.
It's nice to be here.
Nice to have you back. Everything going well at home, Francine?
Everything's going well at home, in New York, in Florida, all over the country. Things are just going incredibly well for me right now.
All your relatives or
Terrific.
friends are glad that you're a winner.
They're so excited.
All right now let us say hello to our brand new opponent. We introduce for the first time, make her feel at home, it's Anne Marie Johnson. Welcome, Anne Marie. See? Isn't that nice? Is it nice? Anne Marie, is it nice to get a reception like that from an audience?
Sure, I'd like to get it every night.
Yeah. Well, believe me, without Gene Wood doing the warm-up, you won't. We are very happy to have you here. We wish you both well. We're going to start the guessing as we usually do with our champion, Francine. That's you. Now, many of you folks have from time to time written us saying that you do not always want to see the word up there flashed on the screen and kept on the screen because you at home want to play along. So today we're starting in answer to those letters, we're starting a whole new system. Sometimes we will show it, sometimes we will not show it. This one right now, we are not going to show you. We're going to give you an opportunity to play along right now. Okay, now you're going to do the guessing. Nobody knows what the word is now, but me, I happen to have it on my card and I will not read it. Here to depict the word is a 7-year-old named of Laura Schechter. Laura, it's all yours.
When you're afraid and shy, and you don't know what to say if you want to have a friend, but you don't know how to ask the person if they'll be your friend. So you're just shy and you're inside and you go, I wish I were brave enough to go out there to them and say, what is your name? Could I be your friend? And all the questions that you would like to, that I would like to ask the other person who was shy. And the people in Europe have to be this word when they have their veil on. And they can't look at boys unless when they're in their home.
Thank you, Laura. Laura's a nice girl. I don't know if that gives you the word, but it sure gives me the impression Laura Schechter's a nice girl. What word, Francine, do you think Laura was trying to depict?
There's no question if she feels that way about things, she really needs to be more brave.
No, brave is not what we're looking for. Keep that in mind now, Anne Marie, and listen to Richard Pittman. He is 8 years old. Richard going to describe the same word. Richard?
I think I've heard that someplace on TV. It's something like you don't even, it's what I am sometimes. I don't want my mom to see me in the bathtub unless I have bubbles all over me. I don't like my mom to see, I have to be wearing underwear, otherwise mom can't see me. I close the door. I go slam.
Okay, Richard Pittman. But Richard looks cute with bubbles all over him. What do you think? We're now still working on the same word. What do you think it is, Anne-Marie?
Well, I think anyone would feel bashful.
No, bashful is not the word, and you have the last chance. Francine, an 8-year-old. Nicole Hanrahan, same word, last chance. Nicole.
If you do something and you become a hero, you don't show off. You're kind of like, well, thank you, and you try not to be showing off, and it's pretty good. It's better than showing off, a lot better. And then you're kind of like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're like, you're welcome. And you're not very showy off.
Like if person comes up to you, oh, thank you, and you wouldn't say, well, I knew I could do it because I'm the best in the world.
There, you wouldn't do that according to Nicole Hanrahan. All right now. Francine, we've had 3 descriptions of this word. This is the last one. What do you think it is?
3 of the same word. That's hard to believe.
It is?
There's no question that she was being very humble.
No.
Oh, then,
I thought, you know, about the boy didn't want to be seen by his mother unless he was all covered. Modest. Modest was the word we were looking for. Okay, we'll be back with a new word, but right now we're going to pause briefly and give you a chance to watch this. See you in just a second. Go. Interestingly enough, the word modest gave our players a little bit of trouble. Let's hope you do better with this one. Now we're going to show the word as we usually do, so here it is for the folks at home and here in the studio. Here's the word we're going to be playing for. Everybody sees this one but our players. Here to describe word number 1 is a 7-year-old. Oh, I like the way she does this, or just about anything. Her name is Cassie Feldman. Cassie, take it away.
Oh, yay. See, what happens is when someone finds them, you don't know how embarrassed you feel. Because when somebody in my class finds out that someone else in my class loves somebody else in my class or a different class, it's spreaded around the room in a split second. My best friend, Mariah, she once found one, and it was so funny, because this girl, another girl in my class named Tashana, she wrote it, and it was so funny. And she has a boyfriend or something, and it was like, dear Tashana, I love you very much, and it was funny. And then she found another one, and it was Tashana's again. And then Tashana had written, like, you're too old for me, and I'm through with you.
Okay, Cassie. All right. Remember again, as children describing the word, what do you think it is, Anne-Marie?
Well, I wrote many of these. Love note?
Love notes, love letters is the right answer. You got it. That's the way it works. Now, love letter, love note, that's it. Now, before we go on to the next word, we'd like right now to show you the way another child or children in this case interprets the same word. Here is a team we have here. The names are Daisy Rumpf and an old friend of ours, Tata Amare, and they're defining love letter. They're 8 and 7 years old. Daisy and Tata, whenever you're ready.
I always do this to my boyfriend. His name is Patrick. Okay. That means I have one? He's cute. Okay. Cute. I write. And he's very handsome. Always put in my pocket for safety. And let me see. I always write hearts on it all over the paper. I put it in an envelope with the heart stamp on it. I mail it. Well, okay. Now, he writes back to me. What does he say? Oh, baby.
Love letters, described by Daisy Rumpf and Tata Amare. By golly, that's a whole Laverne and Shirley. A new Laverne and Shirley we got going. Okay, it's 1-0. Anne-Marie's ahead. Francine, we're going to begin this one with you. And once again, we're going to show the word. This time the people in the audience and the folks at home will have an idea to know what this word is. David Clut, who's 8.5 years old, will describe the word for you. All right, David.
He was supposed to, I think he was the one who parted the Red Sea. I forget. And he was supposed to, I think he said, no, he didn't say, it's like, I don't really know that much about him. I'm not that religious.
Okay, now, Francine, two things I say from time to time. One, it's the luck of the draw, depending on what clue you get. And two, remember these are definitions from children. Do the best you can with what you have.
Oh, and I know that it can't be, but he just described Moses.
I'm not arguing with what you said. I'm merely saying that is not what we were looking for. Same word now for you, Anne-Marie. Here's Christian Williamson. Interesting name. Christian Williamson, who's 9 years old, describing the same word. Christian?
And he's already a superstar. And I couldn't understand why they made fools of themselves. That was dumb. A dumb movie. He's already a superstar.
That was Christian Williamson. Now, your shot at it, Anne-Marie. What do you think?
Well, he may be dumb, but he's Charlton Heston. We've gone from Moses to Charlton Heston.
I'm not the one who say we're going downhill. We have one more description now. Francine, remember these are children describing. Here is an 8-year-old from Tennessee describing the same word. Her name, Sarah Brooks. Sarah, please.
He's a savior, and he died on the cross, and he's God's son. And he's real nice to people, and you can trust him. And you can believe in him. And someday, if you believe in him a lot, you can go to heaven.
There you go now. What do you think, Francine?
I know that superstar. That's Jesus Christ.
Exactly the word we were looking for and the point for you. Okay. Score is 1-1. It's all tied up, and we'll be back with our fast play round right after this message for you. As promised, from now on, each child will be defining a different word. As soon as you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. Each right answer will be worth 2 points. When you hear the school bell, that's when time is up. Whoever is ahead at that point wins the game, $500 and a chance at $5,000. Both of you now ready to interrupt. Here is Angela Stone with the first word. Angela.
They're like a plate, except they're smaller and you...
What do you think it is, Amber?
Saucer.
Saucer's the right answer. 2 for you. You lead 3-1. Hang in there and get ready. Next word, Adam Kadri has it. Adam.
This is the imaginary line on the earth that...
Anne-Marie.
Equator.
Equator's right. You picked up another 2. 5-1. Here where the next word is Gary Cohen. Gary.
It is something that is made out of wax.
What do you think, Francine?
Candle.
No, we consider that wrong. The entire rest of the description is yours, Anne-Marie. Gary, pick it up.
And the wax has a special color like red, green, blue, and you could draw with it. And one of the brands is called Crayola.
What do you think, Anne-Marie?
Crayon.
Crayon is the right answer. Okay, tough break for you, Francine. Both of you now, both ready to interrupt. Sarah Young. Sarah.
Something you drink. It's also a letter in the alphabet.
Anne-Marie.
Milk.
Okay, now, that's the wrong answer. Francine, you have the entire rest of the description. Okay, Sarah, pick it up.
Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, U, V.
If that doesn't give it to you, what do you think?
T.
Good. Okay, you got it. I can just see Anne-Marie in school. QRS, milk, UV.
I didn't pass, no.
Both of you ready to interrupt now? David Clut. David, please.
That's a game where you have a king and...
What do you think, Anne-Marie?
Chess.
Chess is right. You're piling up a lead. Next word, Mayor Subaru. Mayor.
Well, it's a big ocean. They say it's the second biggest.
Anne-Marie's first.
Atlantic.
Atlantic's right. You pick up another 2. Still can catch up at 2 points, Francine. Alex D'Alessio. Alex.
It's like a
Clam, but...
That's Francine.
Oyster.
Oyster, right, you pick up 2. Next word, Austin Sincock has it. Austin?
It's like little greens.
What do you think?
Sand.
No, rest of the description belongs to Anne-Marie. Austin, pick it up, sir.
And it's really sweet. And you put it like on your cereal, like Cheerios when it's not sweetened.
What do you think, Anne-Marie?
Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Austin gave it to you. Sugar's right. Next word, Josh Shapiro. Josh.
She's a little girl, and she met a big wolf.
Anne-Marie.
Little Red Riding Hood.
That's the girl we're looking for. You picked up another couple. That's it. Well, I don't have to tell you, Anne-Marie, you're the winner. Come on over here. Careful. Watch your step. There you go. Hello there. And congratulations. Your little name tag is dribbly there. You fix your name tag while I take a moment to thank Francine Osterlitz very much. Francine, you've been fun. It's been nice having you here. $6,500 and all our thanks from Child's Play. Goodbye, Francine. Well, Anne-Marie. That's all right. No, I don't blame you for laughing. It's a nice, pleasant experience. Now, you have $500, and you're going to be back here to play the triple play game in just a moment. You'll have a chance at $5,000. Now, you get yourself ready to do that while we go out and pick up some money. We'll be back right after this. We got the $500.
Yes.
Time now for $5,000 in our triple play game. Now, we asked our Child's Play kids to write brief definitions of simple words, and then we took 3 of those written definitions per word, each written by a different child, A, B, or C. You have a total of 45 seconds to get 6, pay $100 a word, and if you get them all, you win the $5,000. You all right? I know you're excited, but I don't blame you. That's the whole idea about it.
Yeah.
Now, bring in the clock. Now, take a deep breath and get yourself all ready to go. The clues will come up as you call for the letters. I hope you do it.
A.
An animal that sometimes wears a bell.
B.
An animal that goes moo.
Cow.
Correct.
A.
It's fake hair.
B.
If your hair turned green, you'd wear one of
Wig.
these. Correct.
A.
You put them in the top of bottles.
B.
Something to close champagne
Cork.
with.
A.
Correct. A kind of boat.
B.
A big thing on top of a boat.
Ship. C.
The wind hits it and the boat moves.
Next word. A.
A leftover piece of food that's very small.
B.
You leave it on the table after you eat.
C.
A very tiny piece of a cookie.
Crumb.
Correct.
A.
Something you drink out of.
B.
Something you can look through.
Glass.
Correct.
A.
Oh, that did it. Time ran out after you had picked up 5.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you the one you missed that gave you the big trouble. A kind of boat. The wind hits it and the boat moves.
Sail.
Sail. And had you gotten that one, you would have made it. But 5 at $100 a piece is another $500
That's
put
good.
together with what you won. You now have $1,000, and you're still here. You'll be playing again. We'll be back in just a moment. But right now, would you watch us, please?
For cash on Card Sharks next. Then 2 Against 1 is fair play on Blockbusters, followed by Family Feud. It's all on the way next.
Well, Anne-Marie, that was all right.
I think so.
It was. You whizzed through the game there, and you did well, and you got over here, and you were doing very well. You lost a great deal of time on sailboat.
Yeah.
And do you think you needed both clues on some of those words?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The idea, if you keep going along just like you've been going along, and you win there and do well up here, you'll have another $5,500 to add to the current $1,000 you got.
That sounds good to me.
May we expect that you will join us next time?
You better believe it.
I do. I'm a believer. Believe me. If you like kids, you'll love Child's Play. See you again. So long. Play very fun.
Some departing.
There's only that one special person that can help you ring in the new year. It's Dick.
This will be a good one to watch.
And we've got him. It's the New Year's Eve $100,000 Pyramid Marathon.
We have a firm resolve to give tons of money away.
With 10 hours of your favorite New Year's Eve host, Dick Clark.
This will be a first.
Ding in the new year with Dick on the New Year's Eve $100,000 Pyramid Marathon.
My name is Molly Turbeville. I'm in the 3rd grade, and I'm from South Carolina.
You will meet Molly and these other children today as we play the game of kids and definitions. Child's Play. the star of Child's Play, Bill Cullen.
Oh, there. Hi. Oh, thank you very much. Hello and welcome to Child's Play, the game in which children define words that grown-ups try to guess. Now, the children we just met are going to be back later on in the show to try to help the winner of today's game go for the big money. Right now, let us say hello to our players. First of all, we have back with us for her 5th consecutive day. She's our champion so far, $17,600, Dolly Pressler. Welcome back, Dolly. As they say, yay, Dolly. What's new in your life?
Oh, I'm so happy, Bill. It's been terrific. Everyone spent the money for me already.
Sure. That's what friends are for, Dolly.
Right.
Let us say hello to your opponent here for her first day naturally. She's our challenger. Make welcome, please, Dee Waylett. Welcome, Dee. What a nice group, huh? Yeah. What a marvelous group of people we have with us today. Tell us about you, Dee.
Well, I have been happily married for 19 years to a teacher, and I have 2 children, a daughter 13, and a son who's almost 10, and he's just real disappointed that he's too old to be on your show. He thinks he'd have been really good.
Just missed us by about a year.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to start the game if you're both ready. As a matter of fact, even if you're not ready, we're going to start the game. Dolly, you're going to be begin the guessing. Before we do anything else here for the folks at home and in the studio, the word. Everybody sees this word except our players. Ready to describe it now is one of our, well, he's one of our experts. His name, ladies and gentlemen, is Ronald Wilkinson II. He is 6 years old from Los Angeles. Ronald, if you would.
Well, might be white. And you have a wedding, you have to make the wedding plans. And first for your what you get on first, what you do is get a bath. Your hair washed, which I don't like that. And then you get your, what's that? Oh, socks, shirt, pants, and a little tie, and your thing with the tails, the coat.
All right, thank you, Ronald. Well, now, that's it. All that according to Ronald, which follows the bath. That was the first thing he said you had to go. What do you think the word is, Dolly?
Well, I'm going to go with my opposite because it's white. I would say a wedding dress.
A very, under the circumstances, good guess, but not what we were looking for. Remember what you heard, or most of it, Dee, and listen to Jason Telford, who is 8 1/2, work on the same word. Jason?
You can rent them, but mostly you wouldn't want to buy one because they are expensive. And because the reason they're expensive is because they're kind of like a suit, only they're really advanced. You really like to wear it to weddings, but some people don't have the money, so they just wear a suit because these are so expensive. Well, they're not really they're expensive, but they're not expensive. Like they wouldn't break you.
All right, thank you, Jason. Depending on who you are, they wouldn't break you. What do you think the word we're looking for is, Dee?
Well, I think an expensive suit that you'd rent would be a tuxedo.
It would indeed, and you have the first point. Tuxedo is it. That gives you a point, Dee. We play Child's Play until time is up. Whoever's ahead at that point wins $500 and a chance at $5,000. We'll be back with Child's Play right after you, we hope. Watch this. It's not expensive.
Oh, hi there. Hi there.
He's the host of I've Got a Secret.
And you'll hear me using such words as incredible and unbelievable pretty much all evening long.
Gee, it's your show. Do whatever you like.
On I've Got a Secret, you'll meet fascinating people.
He was Ringo's predecessor in the Beatles.
You'll also learn electrifying secrets. And what's the best kept one of them all?
I may just guess this right off the bat.
I've Got a Secret is now on Game Show Network weeknights at 9:30 Eastern. Pass it on.
Okay, have a 1-0 score we're working on. New word. This time, Dee, we are going to begin with you. You get first guess, and here for the audience, home and in the studio is the word. All right, here to describe this word is an 8-year-old who's been with us for some time. Ladies and gentlemen, the word described by Haley Finn. Haley.
If I had one of these and I could make one up myself, this is what I'd say. Hello, I am Ginger Grant. And I have certain shampoo, which only works for me. because I'm Ginger Grant. And you wash it like this. And you put all these flowers in your hairs to make it beautiful. Now, I'm going out with Henry tonight.
Thank you, Haley Finn. Boy. Haley Finn or Ginger Grant? What an imagination. Dee, what's the word?
Well, I'm going to go with a commercial that she's making for herself.
Commercial was a good try. Now remember what you heard, Dolly, and listen to an 8-year-old whose name is Eric Dixon, enlarge on the same word. Eric, please.
A commercial, and it tries to get people to go to a certain shop or place or golf course or anything. So, for example, like this Forest Lawn Mortuary commercial, where the lady says, if you're an old lady and you have problems, health problems, and you should get your husband to plan a Forest Lawn Mortuary and end up in a beautiful Forest Lawn cemetery. But I didn't. I was very unlucky. My husband didn't care. She ended up at the dump.
Thank you, Eric. By golly, Eric, that was marvelous. Based on what you heard, Dolly, what do you think the word?
Oh, if I was trying to sell a product, advertisement.
Advertisement is right. Advertisement. I think I should say this in the interest of public service. In spite of what Eric said, if you have health problems, may I suggest you see your doctor first. Don't jump the gun or whatever that might be called. It's all tied up at one point apiece. Dolly, we're going to begin the guessing with you. New word, here it is for the people at home. Okay, everybody knows what the word is now, except our two players. Dolly, we will start with you, and here to describe the word from New York City. She's 6 years old. Her name, Pamela Dilworth. Pamela, please.
It's good to have one of these because if you don't, you can't go to school. You won't have too much money. You won't be able to go anywhere. You might be able to just get one bike to ride on, to at least get someplace. But otherwise, you wouldn't know where to go, and you wouldn't have any place to stay or sleep, and you wouldn't have any food to eat. I think they're kind of excellent.
Thank you, Pamela. Well, I'd hesitate to predict what's going to happen. Dolly, what do you think the word is?
Well, excellent to me, and she's relying, I'd say, her parents.
Parents is a very good answer. Not what we were looking for. Now, we're working on the same word, Dee, and we have a young lady from Nashville, Tennessee. She's 8 years old. Her name is Kimberly Zorns. Kimberly, the same word, dear.
It's got a mama and a daddy. Mine's got a mama and a daddy, 3 sisters, and me. Of course, I was the last one. And we got 5 in ours. Of course, the other 3's married and has their own. Except when she don't have children, because her husband don't want her to have babies or something. They just have dogs, and they say they're their people.
Thank you, Kimberly. You know, that entire trip to Nashville was fun for everybody, but just finding Kimberly was a gold mine in itself. Based on what you heard, Dee, what do you think Kimberly was describing?
Well, she was talking about brothers and sisters, maybe a family.
Family is it. You lead pretty well. So it's 2 for Dee, and Dolly has 1, and we have another word coming up, and here it is for the people at home. Okay, there's the word we're going to be playing for. We have to describe this word now. A young man who's 8.5 years old. His name is Jason Telford. Jason, if you would, please.
Oh, this is another word for doctor. And it's also, it means he gives you medicine, and he's smart, he's really nice to you. And in fact, we had our TB test today, and I almost fainted because mine felt really weird. And It's really, this is somebody who knows a lot about, bodies and stuff.
Okay, I thank you very much, Jason. Jason has the word there. Okay, Dee, you get the first shot at this one. What do you think the word is that Jason was talking about?
Another word for a doctor, could it be a physician?
Physician is very good, but not quite good enough. Hey, Dolly, doesn't that work out well for you?
Oh, yes.
Keep in mind what you heard and listen to a 7-year-old, Alan Schlechter, as he enlarges on the word. Alan?
He's a doctor, but he helps the ear and stuff and other things, and he works on kids. Am I right? Yes, I am right. He works on kids to make sure they're healthy. He's just like a doctor.
Alan asks and answers his own questions. Well, to tie the score, what do you think, Dolly?
Well, I've worked for doctors all my life. I'd say pediatrician.
Pediatrician. Couldn't be more right than that. Okay, it's 2 for Dolly and 2 for Dee, and we'll be back with the fast play round. But right now, we have a message for you. See you in a while.
Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs states that everyone needs love. And
what better place to get it than Game Show Network? That's right, it's love in the early evening, 5 days a week with that daring duo, Romance, Richard Dawson and Gene Rayburn. They're spreading the love, smooching contestant after contestant, making everyone feel warm, cared for, and fuzzy. Get the love you need weekdays at 8 and 8:30 only on Game Show Network.
Time now for fast play. Scores all tied up at 2 apiece. From now on, each child will be defining a different word. As soon as you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. Each right answer will be worth 2 points. And when you hear the school bell, that means time is up, and whoever is ahead wins the game, $500 and a chance at $5,000 on our turnabout game. Both of you now ready to interrupt. Here's Adam Richmond with the word. Adam, please.
Kermit the Frog.
What do you think, Dolly?
Muppets.
Nope. We consider that wrong because it was, and allow the rest of the answer for you, Dee. So hear the rest. Adam, continue, please.
Is this color? Zucchini is this color? Asparagus is this color? String beans is this color?
Oh, thank you, Adam. What do you think, Dee?
Green.
Green is right. Okay, it's 4-2. Ready to interrupt now. Next word, Nikki Simpson. Nikki?
Well, it's right below your bottom lip.
Dolly?
Chin.
Chin is right. You tied the score. It's 4 apiece. Next word, Lindsay Beamish. Lindsay?
Whenever you're sewing, you put it on your finger so you...
Dolly again.
Thimble.
Right again. Score 6-4. Here's Karen Strauss with the next one. Karen?
It's usually a girl at a game who jumps up and down.
D is first.
Cheerleader.
D is right. Score 6-6. Here with the next one is Cassie Feldman. Cassie?
It's where the president lives.
What do you think, Dee?
White House.
White House is right. Score 8-6. Michael Poliski with the next one. Michael.
When somebody has 3 children at a time.
Dolly?
Triplets.
It's tied up at 8 points apiece. Lonnie Bustrom with a tiebreaker. Lonnie?
Okay, it's a big animal and it has a tail and it has huge ears.
What do you think, Dee?
Elephant.
Elephant's right. You lead 10-8. Here with the next word is a young man with a marvelous name, Connor Flanagan. Connor.
When the British were coming, he rode on his horse and...
Dolly?
Paul Revere.
Correct. Then you have a tie game again. 10 apiece. Another tiebreaker. This time, listen to Jimmy McGowan. Jimmy.
It's on a compass and it's the opposite of south.
Dolly.
North.
North is right. You lead 12-10. Pamela Dilworth. Pamela, please.
It's like a song where you can say it regular. And it goes like this. A, B,
D.
Our nursery rhyme?
No, rest of the description is yours, Dolly. Pamela, sing it out.
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
That's it. What do you think?
Alphabet.
Alphabet is right. Score 14-10. Here with the next word is Ian Plummer. Ian.
Well, it's a little bed that you hang between 2
What do you think, Dolly?
Hammock.
Hammock is the right answer. The score is 16-10. Angela Castellano has the next one. Angela?
It's on the bottom of your leg, and you wear socks.
What do you think, Dee?
Foot.
Foot is correct. You have 12 points. Here's Jenny Kramer with the next one. Jenny, dear.
Sometimes when you don't want anybody to know a secret, you do it in...
What do you think?
Whisper.
Whisper is correct. The score, 18-12. That's it. Time's up, and with 18 points, Dee Pressler, you've done it again. That's a win. 5 out of 5. Congratulations. I got to talk to Dee and wish her well. Dee Whalett.
Yes.
I want to thank you very much. You played a good game,
Thank
scored
you.
12 points in the process.
She was great. What can I say?
And so were you. We have some nice gifts
Thank
for you.
you.
Thanks from
Very
all of
much.
us at Child's Play. Dolly, you got yourself $500 added to the 17,600 you got. And we're going to give you a chance to go for the big money. To help you go for the big money, we have 5 of our Child's Play children who are here in the studio. And we'll be back to meet those children and play our turnabout game, a shot for you to pick up another $5,000 right after this message. Congratulations, Dolly. 5th shot. Very well done. Not many people do what you've done, get up here 5 consecutive times. And this, as you know, is your last shot, 5 appearances. And now we're going to wish you good luck on your final try for the $5,000. At the moment, you have $18,100. Pick up the 5 and you'll break our money-winning record for Child's Play to this point. Now, you're going to get a shot now to play our new $5,000 turnabout game. We call it turnabout because now the grown-ups, that's you, have to define words for the children to understand. If you're ready, we are. Let's meet the kids. Bring them in, please. Hi there. Hello, Chris. What a lovely looking bunch of... Okay, there they are. Thank you all very much. We're going to ask the children now to introduce themselves. Terry Ann, would you begin?
Hi, my name is Terry Ann Bradley. I'm in 4th grade and I'm from New York City.
Thank you, Charles.
Hello, my name is Charles Miller. I'm in 2nd grade and I'm from Walworth, New Jersey.
Okay, Molly.
Hi, my name is Molly Turbeville. I'm in the 3rd grade and from Florence, South Carolina.
And Chris.
Hi, my name is Chris Casamasima, and I'm in 2nd grade, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
And last and certainly not least is Miko. Miko.
Hi, my name is Miko Cannon. I'm in the 3rd grade and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Thank you all ever so much. There they are. Well, there are your helpers, Dolly. We're going to show you 7 words, one at a time. You have to define them so that these children will in turn say the word. If you get stuck, as you know, you can pass, and we'll come back to that word if there's time. We pay you $100 a word. You get all 7, and you win $5,000. Now, the children are going to divide $100 for each correct word. If they get all 7, they split $1,000. You have a total of 45 seconds on the clock. Get ready to go now. Watch where the word will appear. You'll begin describing to Terry Ann. Okay, ready? Go.
It's in the jungle.
Next word, Charles.
Okay, row your... Row. Got it. Next word.
Next word, Molly.
Okay, the color of a lemon or a banana. The color. Very good.
Next word, Chris.
Okay, Coca-Cola comes in this glass object. It's called, the glass object is called... Very
Next
good.
word, Miko.
Okay, when you can't find something, it's lost. Very
Next
good.
word, Terry Ann.
Okay, this man drives this big black car for a millionaire. He drives in places.
Next word, Charles.
Okay,
Final word.
It's white, and everybody needs it for strong teeth and muscles. You drink it, white. Milk.
That's
Good.
it. You got all 7. Congratulations. Okay. Okay, you picked up the $5,000, and we'll be back to tell you all about it right after this word of interest for you. Dolly has $23,100. You're our big money winner thus far. You had 8 seconds left on the clock, and kids, you did a wonderful job. So far, you have $1,000 amongst you. Go on over there and say hello to your benefactors or goodbye or whatever. Thank you. If you like kids, you'll love Child's Play. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Some department businesses receive introducing new flare trim decorative borders for painted walls. Now you can turn any painted room into a showcase inexpensively. Take a little work out of kitchen chores. The Oster can opener citrus juicer has power pierce and magnetic lid lifter. The cutting blade can be removed for easy cleaning, and the juicer makes pulp-free juice. A cookie press, and there's a chore boy for every chore. Plastic puffs, clean casseroles, and no stick surfaces without scratching. Chore boy, plastic puffs, more scour to you. Rent, rinse, and back, the do-it-yourself steam cleaning system that gives you professional cleaning results at a fraction of the cost. And all of the children appearing on Child's Play this week will receive from Hanimex this tasteful combination clock and AM/FM radio. Wake to music or alarm, push-button controls, built-in antenna, small enough for a child's room, yet with a rich, full sound, Hanimex. Or to beautify any room, a piece of living room furniture, a fully accessorized home aquarium, complete with decorative cover and stand. Educational enjoyment for the whole family. This is Gene Wood speaking for Child's Play, a Mark Goodson television production.
Channel 2, New York.
CBS presents this program in color.
Hi, my name is Sasha Segan. I'm 9 years old and I live in Brooklyn, New York, New York.
You will meet Sasha Segan and these other children today as we play the game of kids and definitions, Child's Play. And here's the star of Child's Play, Bill Cullen.
Oh, there. Hey, boy. Thank you all. Look at that group. Look at those people. Aren't they lovely? Take a good look. Oh, what a handsome group that is. Let me tell you, welcome to Child's Play, the game in which children define words that grown-ups try to guess. Children we just met are going to be back later in the show to help the winner of today's game go for the big money. And I just want to tell you out there, those people you saw and had a chance to observe as we panned around, and I hope included everybody, are just about all of our Child's Play children. This is our last show, so we had the children and their brothers and their sisters and their parents, and we thank you all for making our show fun. Thank you kindly. Okay. Right now, what do you say we meet our players? Here's our returning champion on this, our final day. You have a dubious distinction, Pam. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome a lady who has done extremely well to this point. She is Pam Evans. She has won $11,000. Congratulations, Pam.
Thank you, Bill.
You've done all right.
Yes,
Better than all right. This is your last chance. Tell everyone anything you want them to know.
Well, I'm a native of Los Angeles. I have a 9-month-old little girl. I'm married, and I just want to say that I will definitely miss Child's Play.
Thank you, Pam. We're going to miss you, too. Here is Pam's opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, make her welcome to, it is Patricia Reeves. Welcome, Patricia.
Hi, Bill. Thank you.
Tell us some little thing about you, Patricia.
Well, I'm currently living in Huntington Beach. I've been out in California for 3 years. I moved here from Boulder, where I went to school, and I've been married for a year.
Well, we're happy to have you from Huntington Beach. One of our little friends, Jessica Noland, also hails from that area. Hey, this is the final episode of Child's Play, as I'm sure you've gathered if you've been watching us for the past 2 weeks. So, as we have been doing these past 2 weeks, later in the program, we're going to replay some of our famous moments and memorable moments from past shows. So you stay tuned and see them. Right now, let's get on with the game. Pam, as usual, we begin the guessing with you. Here for the audience at home and in the studio is the word we're going to be playing for. Okay. Everybody sees this word but our two players. And here describing it for Pam is a 7-year-old from L.A., Tina O'Brien. Tina.
That girl that talks about sex. Well, like, she go like this. she claps. And, like, she claps for herself. I mean, why would you want to clap for yourself? She said she read if you wrap yourself in tin foil and lay on the table, that your skin will get, they'll think. And then she did it on the table, and then her husband came in walking in, and he says, leftovers again?
Thank you, Tina. That's Tina O'Brien. I don't know how much help that will be, Pam. It's up to you to let us know. What do you think it is?
Not a whole lot. I'm going to take a wild guess, and
All right.
I'm going to say Jane Fonda.
You were right on one count. It was a wild guess. Patricia, you're going to remember, I hope, a little bit of what you heard and add to it this from David Clut, 8.5 years old. David, old boy.
She's the funniest woman in the world, I think. And she goes, can we talk here? You know, can we talk here, please? She says, I was the ugliest child in my neighborhood. Really, I mean it. And she has this new record. It says, she's in this coat, this fur coat, and there's this little balloon, and it says, my record will make you laugh, and when this coat comes off, so will my body.
David Clut, that was. What do you think, Patricia?
Well, the lady who always says, can we talk? I would say Joan Rivers.
You got it, and you have a point. Okay, one for Patricia. Pam, our champion, has not scored. We'll be back with Child's Play right after this memorable definition from one of our past shows. We're going to have a lovely young lady from Nashville, Tennessee. It is Kimberly Zorns, who's 8 years old, defining the word boyfriend.
Sometimes you can go out on dates with them, and they'll take it to a drive-in or something, and then take it out to a restaurant to eat. And then they take you home.
Did you have one?
I used to have one. Used to have one, but we broke up because he got married on me.
We made a big mistake. We'll be back after this.
It started 6 years ago with a simple taste test. Pepsi versus Coke, the Pepsi Challenge.
Pepsi's got it.
Thousands have taken a taste test like this, and nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi over Coca-Cola.
Pepsi's got your taste for life. You're the Pepsi generation. Come and taste it. Pepsi's got it. Pepsi's got your taste. Pepsi's got it for life.
Weekdays on CBS, Dick Clark hosts the all-new $25,000 Pyramid, where celebrity and contestants team up for great surprises and big cash prizes. And that combination guarantees to make you a believer in Pyramid dollar power. So cash in on big game excitement. The all-new $25,000 Pyramid, weekdays.
So, Patricia has the lead. Pam plays good catch-up, so watch her, Patricia. It's 1-0. This time we're going to begin with you, Patricia. And first of all, here's the word for the folks at home. Obviously, nobody's at home, but the minute they get in, we'll show them. There it is. Word for the folks at home. Okay, everybody knows what the word is except our two players. Here to describe it is a 7-year-old, Robin Cathy. Robin, dear.
Say there's a lady walking across the street. I mean, an old lady who looks like a witch. And she has this worst thing. It's just straight. And then there's this other pretty lady. She's young. Boy, is she pretty. And everywhere you go, and if you have one of these good things, and you're really pretty, boys will whistle at you.
Do they whistle at you?
No.
Why?
You know, we just don't whistle at each other when we're about my age. We don't do it until you're about 14.
Thank you, Robin. Now, there's a bit of wisdom there. Robin is bright and perceptive. What do you think we're looking for, Patricia?
Well, if an old lady has a straight one and a young pretty girl has one, I would have to say a figure.
Figure is correct. You got it. So it's 2-0. Hey, you know, Katie Pulley, who has intrigued me since we began this show, because there's nothing that Katie doesn't know about show business, any form, especially movies. And we just thought we'd go on, and speaking of figure, let you watch and listen to Katie Pulley, who's 9 years old, as she describes figure. Katie, dear.
Ooh, good. Hedy Lamarr had them like, oh, some women have them, some don't. And Marilyn Monroe, and Ginger Rogers, Eleanor Powell, and Debbie Reynolds.
That's very good. I've known Debbie for many years, and she doesn't like to rush into anything. Take your time. 2-0. Patricia's ahead. Going to start with Pam. Here for the audience at home and in the studio, the word we're playing for. And to describe it for Pam, first off, is a 7-year-old, Gina Rizzo. Gina.
Yesterday when I went to Disneyland with my friend, we went in this mountain. It's a fast ride. It goes boom, and we saw him. He went, Rawr! And then I shut my eyes tight. I didn't want to see him. I only saw his white body and stuff. And me and my friend, we were scared of it. We just closed our eyes. We didn't want to see it. And if you want to make friends with them, they'll never make friends with you.
Never?
Maybe if you dress like them, you do. But I can't. I'm too small.
Okay. Got a problem, I guess, Pam. What do you think?
Well, at Disneyland, I think in the mountain they have a monster.
Monster is not it. Patricia, you get a chance now, and here's one of our regulars, Juliana Stefanoff, who's 7.5 years old, describing the same word. Juliana.
I have a long one for this one. Well. He's a person who's very hairy and lives in snow. As if you would say where Santa Claus is. He eats all things, even human beings. I don't even know how Mother Nature could make him on this earth. And he's called, as you would say, a monster. As a shark, except the other monster. As I don't really think there's any such thing as him. He's exactly like the Loch Ness Monster, except he doesn't live in the water. He lives in the North Pole.
All right. Thank you, Juliana. Well, pretty good clues there. What does it do for you, please, Patricia?
Well, if he's a big white animal and he lives in the snow, I'd have to say the Abominable Snowman.
You got it. Abominable Snowman is the right answer. So, the score at this moment is 3-0, and we'll be back with our fast play round. But right now, as usual at this point, we have this message for you. See you in a little while.
You know. This is the taste. This is the test. Pepsi versus Coke. The Pepsi Challenge. And all across America, more people pick Pepsi. Time after time after time.
Pepsi Cola.
Oh, what a time. It's gonna be Pepsi now. The winning taste is Pepsi. It's gonna be Pepsi now. Taste what Pepsi's giving. It's gonna be Pepsi now.
Channel 2, New York.
Children who appear on Child's Play receive a $100 United States savings bond for each of their winning definitions. Some Child's Play boys and girls and their parents will fly round-trip coach to Los Angeles via Western Airlines. En route, they will enjoy warm hospitality, delicious cuisine, and friendly service from Western Airlines. Now, back to Bill.
Hi, thank you, Mr. Wood. for fast play. From now on, each child's going to be defining a different word. As soon as you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. Each right answer from this point on will be worth 2 points. When you hear the school bell, time is up, and whoever's ahead at that point wins the game, $500 and a chance at $5,000. Okay, both of you now ready to interrupt the moment you think you know what the word is. Here with the first word, Rosamond Musson. Rosamond.
It's a little white thing, and it's smushy, and you can stick it on the end of a stick.
Pam.
Marshmallow.
You have 2 points, 3-2. Next word, Josh Stein. Josh.
It's a stick that has fire on top, and it's on the Statue of
Patricia.
A torch.
Correct. Score 5-2. Brock Lunsford. Brock.
This is a singer, and he was the singer for the Beatles.
Yes, Pam.
John Lennon.
No, there's a little bit left, Patricia. Brock, please.
Roy sings for the Wings.
That's all.
Paul McCartney.
You have it. Score 7-2. Brian Milks. Brian.
You have at least one every single night, but you don't always remember.
Patricia.
Dream.
Right. 9-2. Next word, Sasha Segan. Sasha.
Another name for this is a sort of bog, B-O-G. There is a...
Patricia.
Swamp.
Right. 11-2. Yolena Malcolm. Yolena.
You do this to an orange.
Pam.
Squeeze it.
No, a little bit left. Pick it up, Yolena.
And a banana because you can't eat the skin.
Patricia.
Peel.
Right. Score 13-2. Christian Williamson. Christian.
He's the man who goes, "Thank you very much." And in the beginning of his TV show, there's a whole bunch of bubbles.
Pam.
Lawrence Welk.
Right. 13-4. Adam Cudry. Adam.
This is a hyper-arid state, which means it's very dry. Its capital is Phoenix.
Pam.
Arizona.
Right, 13-6. That's it. We have a brand new champion. Congratulations, Patricia. You did it. Nice job and good champion. Pam Evans, I thank you very, very much. You take with you $11,000. I hope you have had fun because
I had a great time.
We've had fun. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Patricia, congratulations. $500. Going to be back, give you a chance at $5,000 with some of our Child's Play kids here in the studio. We'll be back, give you a shot at the big money right after this word for you.
This is the taste. This is the test. Pepsi versus Coke, the Pepsi Challenge. Pepsi. And all across America, more people pick Pepsi. Time after time after time.
Pepsi Cola.
Oh, what a time. It's gonna be Pepsi now. The winning taste is Pepsi. It's gonna be Pepsi now. Taste what Pepsi's giving. It's gonna be Pepsi now.
Friday, those good old Dukes of Hazzard take to the air to save Daisy from a shotgun wedding. Then on the CBS movie, if you had to face a bully like Matt Dillon,
eat this.
You'd get a bodyguard, too. It's a warm and funny story of survival. My Bodyguard, right after the Dukes. CBS, we've got the touch.
Well, we're back with our brand new winner and champion, Patricia Reeves, who has $5,000. Now you get, usually here we rush you right into turnabout and give you a chance to win the $5,000. We are going to do that, but I've just been told that we have several of our children doing a definition that they want us all to hear. So we're going to give you a chance to watch this memorable definition. I won't name them. It's going to be by several of our kids. And I as I looked at it, I am told the word they will be defining is Bill Cullen. Good luck to all. Okay, kids.
Ever hear of Bill Cullen?
I don't know about him. He's got big eyes. And they're blue. Right?
All right, who's Bill Cullen?
I don't know that guy.
Who's Bill Cullen?
Bill who?
Bill Cullen.
Bill Cullen? What is Cullen?
Bill Cullen.
I usually don't use his last name. I usually just call him Bill. But there are many Bills, so I can't tell one from another.
Boy, it is great to be famous. You don't make much money in this business, but you sure get famous. You're going to get a shot at $5,000 in fame, too, by playing Turnabout. When you play Turnabout, you need the kids, and here they are, our child's play children. Pop right over there. There you go. Wait a minute. There they are. By golly, I'm going to ask our children to introduce themselves. And then I think, first of all, Debbie, would you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Debbie Green, and I am in the 2nd grade, and I live in Glendale, California.
Weren't you the one that just said, did you call all of them Bill? Weren't you one that just said when someone asked you who Bill Cullen was?
No.
You deny it? Would you swear on a stack of Bibles that it wasn't you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook. Right now, Ronald, would you introduce yourself, please?
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Good morning, Ronald.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ronald Blair Wilkerson. I'm 7 years old. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Ronald, what will you miss most about Child's Play when it's gone?
What?
What most will you miss about Child's Play?
All the fun things.
Thank you, Ronald. Sasha, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sasha Segan. I'm 9 years old, and I live in Brooklyn, New York, New York.
And Julianne Hanson, I have to rush along now. Julianne?
Hi, I'm Julianne Hanson. I'm 8 years old, and I live in Fremont, California.
Cassie?
Hi, I'm Cassie Feldman. I'm 8 years old from New York City.
Time is running out, so we're going to show you 7 words, one at a time. You have to define them so that the children will say the word you're defining. If you get stuck, you can pass, and we'll come back to that word if there's time. We pay you $100 a word, get all 7, and you win $5,000. Children will divide $100 a word for each one you get right, get all 7, and they split $1,000. Have a total of 45 seconds on the clock. You will begin as soon as you see the first word up there. Good luck, Thad. I hope you do it.
This is not candy. It's something that you eat. It's round and a chocolate chip.
Cookie.
Ronald.
This is my part of my leg. There you go.
Sasha.
If I tell a fib, I'm telling a
lie.
Julianne.
Not the sun, but the
moon.
Good.
Cassie.
Achoo.
Sneeze.
Good.
Debbie.
He's a wooden puppet. He's got a real long nose.
Pinocchio.
You know it, Ronald. Fast word.
This is an animal. He's black with a white stripe, and he stinks. It's a black pass. No, he stinks. He's black with a white stripe. Good.
That's it. You go over there. Seconds left and you won $5,000. We'll be back after this.
This is the taste. This is the test. Pepsi versus Coke. The Pepsi Challenge. And all across America, more people pick Pepsi. Time after time after time.
Oh, what a time. It's gonna be Pepsi now. The winning taste is Pepsi. It's gonna be Pepsi now. Taste what Pepsi's giving. It's gonna be Pepsi now.
Patricia Reeves wins $5,500. Our children this week are going to share $7,600. And as you know, this is our final show. All I want to say is, I've been in this business quite a few years, and I have never done a show that has truly been quite as much fun. The kids have been marvelous. Their parents have been understanding. Our staff has been superb. And I just hate to see it go, but that's the way of television and life and ratings. Meantime, thanks to all of you ever so much. If you like kids, we'll see you.
Some departing contestants receive, enjoy the air you breathe with this pure air machine, high and low speeds, citrus fragrance. The cut-up knife slicer from Presto. Use it as a precision food slicer or remove the power handle for a convenient electric carving knife. A serving tray and sneak a pack of fruit snack? There's no need. They're only 50 calories. They're the snack you don't have to sneak. Fruit snacks from Weight Watchers. Introducing new flare trim decorative borders for painted walls. Now you can turn any painted room into a showcase inexpensively. And all of the children appearing on Child's Play this week will receive, when it's time for recreation and leisure at your house, it's Adidas array of running suits, matching pants and tops and shoes for boys and girls. Great looking gear from Adidas. Or Bushnell, one of the first names in sport optics. The Ensign wide-angle insta-focus binoculars to get you closer to the action. Quality as far as the eye can see from Bushnell. This is Gene Wood speaking for Child's Play, a Mark Goodson television production.
Get ready for fast-paced excitement and fabulous showcases on The Price is Right with the priceless Bob Barker. Come on down to The Price is Right, coming up next.
Premiering Monday on CBS, it's time to press your luck. TV's hottest new game show where you can win a bundle or lose your shirt. Watch host Peter Tamark and give contestants the chance to win a fortune.
I'm going to press my luck.
Are you ready to press your luck? Weekdays premiering Monday.
This is Channel 2, New York.
Well. 9 months had gone by, and it was a lot of fun in the summer months. And get ready for our annual 2021 Summer of Games. It's going to be so dynamite. We got game shows like Family Feud, Match Game, Price is Right, Joker's Wild, Tic-Tac-Toe, all your favorite games all summer long. And it begins Monday, May 31st. So tune in for that.
Okay, kids, take a break.
Coke is it?
Coke is it? The most refreshing way to make the most of every day. And wherever you go and whatever you do, there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it?
The biggest taste you've ever found.
Coke is it?
The one that never let you down.
Coke is it?
The most refreshing taste around.
Coke is it?
It's the smile you can't hide, 'cause it comes from inside.
Like the time that you spend with your family and friends. It's the way that you feel when you know it's real. Coke is it?
The most refreshing taste around.
Coke is it? Coke is it?
Well, that's our show for today. I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day. Nice to bring back the Binge, and it was a ball. And I wish everyone of you tune in next time for the Binge. Good night, all.
A serving tray and sneak a pack of fruit snacks? There's no need. They're only 50 calories. They're the snack you don't have to sneak. Fruit snacks from Weight Watchers. Introducing new flare trim decorative borders for painted walls. Now you can turn any painted room into a showcase inexpensively. And all of the children appearing on Child's Play this week will receive, when it's time for recreation and leisure at your house, it's Adidas
This has been a presentation of Adam David Keppel Curry Productions. Well. Once again, we are going to the summer. Summer's coming up. So get ready for the summer of games. It's going to be dynamite this summer, baby. For the fourth year in a row. Get ready for the 2021 summer of games beginning Monday, May 31st on both of my YouTube channels. Join us.